Okay, so the 5th of October, Saturday 2019, and here it goes, the daily crime. I mean, I could see chemtrails on the clear patch over the sea there, but I mean, never mind the chemtrails. Look at the rest of it. Sorry, that isn't natural cloud. That's all toxic sunscreen. Okay, all whipped up with EMFs and held into place with frequencies too at a low altitude. Look at it, it's disgusting. Every day looks like that. Right, it's a nice warm sun above that, but no, you're not allowed that. You've got to think it's autumn and winter and you're on a ball. There we go, it's the spray. There's the standing wave patterns everywhere. The only thing that's changed between recent times and before was the uncontrolled burning of coal, which is now running short. That's right, it's running short, so they're looking to do this and get away with it, and it's working because people are that fucking stupid. Yeah, there's a horrendous spraying operation. Oh, it's autumn now. Can't you tell? It's autumn because there's no sun reaching the ground and all the way up to the Pyrenees, and they don't just stop there because there are mountains there. Because guess what? The clouds are higher than the mountains. Yes, they're higher than the mountain range. So it's not like a mountain range can stop a weather system or whatever. It can't. It's held into place by frequencies. Okay, Spain grows a lot of food, alright? But even then, heavy manipulation. Oh, look at this. This is sick. These people are sick. They're monsters, in fact. Okay, look at it. We're gonna die from this poison. That's what it is. And like I showed you in the last video, it's been done before. The poisoning's happened before. Yes, they've had the technology. Yeah, 1936 spraying over Ethiopia. Yeah. Is it even called Ethiopia still? I don't know. No, it still is. There we go. Yeah, in 1936, the Emperor of Ethiopia called himself an emperor. Yeah. Complained to the League of Nations, I guess that's a predecessor of UN, while expecting them to say, oh, well, we better tell them to stop it. No, it's sanctioned by them, yeah. Okay. And then not only just like roughly 100 years ago, yeah, 200 years ago, roughly, in Napoleon's time, they still had the same scum and the same weaponry. Okay, just watch the other video. Okay, so they should be ashamed of these crimes, but they're not. In fact, they're proud of them. There you go. UK weather. Britain hit by snow in 10 days. Yeah, like it's already a done deal. Britain not might be hit. Yeah, not is going to be hit. Britain hit by snow in 10 days. Speaking as though it's already going to happen. It's already going to happen, and nothing you can do about it. The wording, see? As forecasters warn coldest winter for 70 years, even though it's supposed to be the start of autumn, only just recently. If you even want to entertain the notion of an autumn and a winter, if you think you're on a spinning ball in space, right? And there isn't any space, you can't go to space, there's a firmament there, in fact. Now, for those who don't know, okay, you're not on a ball, this is just a model, it's a graphic representation, doesn't mean a whole lot. Well, I mean, it's information in a graphical form, but it's deceptive, okay? It's a deception. You can get some useful information, and I'll show you how. In the next few days, or a week's time, there's going to be a heating event. Okay, go to nullschool.net, yeah, click on temp, yeah, and then the highest altitude, that's where you're going to see the heating event. This is the air, right at the top, right next to the firmament. Okay, as you can see, it's super cold, and even colder in the middle. Okay, there's a quantum hell, that's where these monsters hide at. In the middle. Okay, you're going to see a heating event right at the top. Okay, you're probably going to see it reach like in the green somewhere. Okay, But what it will be is the heating event will be even higher. All right. So you know they're not going to show you, but there's going to be a heating event. It's going to go up in green or yellow up here somewhere on the scale, and what it's going to cause, this layer here, all right, the 250 HPA, yeah, the high wind layer, which normally stops the minus 50 roughly air, 40 to 50, from subducting. Okay, let's just look on the winds. All right, that's okay. Or as you want to call it, the polar vortex. Okay, and as you see below that, not much, the wind dies down again. All right, and the temperature. Let's see, the temperature not as cold. All right. Oh, I mean, it's still cold. Look at it, minus 20. Yeah. But colder as you go higher, okay? And so that heating event at the top is going to expand the air at the top and just push down, and it's going to push down the coldest layers, and then it will begin to subduct towards the surface. So expect clear days in 10 days, probably a day to 3 days, clear skies, as they allow the freezing cold air to subduct. And then before the sun warms it all up again, okay, they're going to cover it up again with this shit. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Let's see what their article says. This is not a weather forecaster's plan. Look at the wording. Hit by snow in 10 days. Oh, it's a done deal. Wow, it looks like Blighty is going to be attacked. Yeah. It's an attack. Okay, why are they doing this? Because they're evil monsters, right? Right, there's look, if you look at the flags, right, the white on the flag means Upper Egypt, symbolic of Upper Egypt. The red is Lower Egypt, or the profane and the enlightened. Alright? The navy blue, okay, I pondered over this for a while. I think I get it now. It doesn't stand for a navy or an offensive power or anything like that, or the sea. It stands for the deep, the underworld, the dead. Okay? So they're the agents of the underworld, and Upper and Lower Egypt, all together under one nation. Because guess what? The elites want to escape. Okay? Here we go. Richie from Boston video, yeah. I'll link this, okay, but there we go. This is how the elites plan to cheat death, alright? And this guy, oh, let's get his face there. His ugly face. Where is it? There we go. This bastard is talking about it as though they're on their way to creating like a virtual world simulation where they can replicate human brain cells to create a human mind, a simulation of a human mind, and escape and live in a simulation. You know, that's their plan to escape God's judgment. You see, monsters like this. Look at these creatures. Look at that, disgusting. Demons in the flesh. There we go. You want Bill Gates, by the way, if you didn't know, he wants you all dead. If you haven't worked that out yet. So that's it. So that guy there. Where is he? There we go. That's him. He's talking about, yep, we're on the verge of doing it wrong. Okay, it's all wrong. It's already been done, as I said. The technology for spraying, they sprayed Ethiopia, last video, 1936. They were being sprayed every day, poison. Okay, what it is, it's a poison, it's a programming. Get with the program. Take your vaccines. Inhale the chemtrail, nanodust, nanobots. So you are seeing everyone as human when you're actually living amongst monsters as well. Those from the deep, the dead, the underworld. You see them as human. They're not. They're monsters. Okay, and they're hiding in the middle of the Arctic. In their hell. Well, they think it's heaven, though, because they're evil. Right? Of their own creation, a sort of quantum computer simulation. And if you listen to what this guy says, he goes, computers need to be kept cool. Yeah? And stuff like that. Yes, apparently they need to be kept fucking cold. Okay? So it's already happened, but you see that they can't just live in a virtual simulation and hide from God forever, you see, and escape judgment, because they need a power source to run that, don't they? Things in the physical world where we live, okay, or appears to be the physical world anyway, alright, it deteriorates. What do you call it? It's a world of entropy, yeah? So whatever power source they have, whatever shitty cold generating machines they have, or subducting machines, they need to be serviced. They need to be powered. Why do you think Russia sent a nuclear reactor into the Arctic? Why do you think all these countries, seafaring countries, they all protect the militarized Arctic zone? That's right, that's Upper Egypt protecting the underworld, the land of the dead. Why do you think in Egyptian mythology their gods could come back from the dead? Right? Because they could then, obviously, from their quantum world plus machines, they could recreate a body and then walk amongst us, pretending to be human. Okay, they're not, they're monsters. And that's what all the upper class want. Or Upper Egypt. They think, let's serve them and protect their virtual world, which we're not supposed to know about. And yes, we too will get eternal life. Okay?
Exactly what I'm telling you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press play. Okay? I'll link this video if you want to watch it. And that's it, really. And they need it super cold. But, you know, quantum computing, all that, you know those need to be kept cold. So that's why we have this shit. Autumn. Winter. Ball. You evolved from a monkey that evolved from, I don't know, a fish, and then that's just nonsense. It's garbage. That's called being gaslighted. That's you being forced to accept bullshit lies, and if you don't, they call you naughty or crazy or something, yeah, or ignorant, yeah, and then they just try and shame you, yeah, try to shame you to get you back under their thumb, yeah, back under the mind control. And you've got to accept their concepts, yeah, and all their value systems, which means absolutely nothing. But that's what it is to be a normal lemming. Okay, and that's it. There we go. As predicted, yeah, there we go. As predicted by, well, Mike Morales had it first, I think. He showed the heating event, yeah, down here. What was it? You know, I might as well show it again before I end the video. Yeah, normally in September, right? They started it in August. They have no shame. Where's the date? Yeah, sorry. So August, January, March, April, May, June, July. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. You know, it's one of those days. Okay, what am I looking at? Just turn that off. Don't need that. Yeah, I think there you go. Right down there. It started moving their precious cold air around. Oh, that's another thing as well. In fact, I think I'll expand the video. Might as well. Okay, so let's go to the next day. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. They're moving their precious cold air around. Where is it? Where is it? I've got a video on this, haven't I? There, at the top there, you can see it, okay? So moving my cold air around. There we go, there you go, see, that's it. On the 25th. On the 24th as well, okay? That's manipulation. They'll tell you, my cosmic radiation, my sun's magnetic portals, they're rubbish. Okay? I'll just draw a... I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, okay? Okay, paint. I wish I could draw. I really do wish I could draw. Unfortunately, I don't have any talent. Okay, but here is the representation of the, according to their model, the Earth. There we go. That's the Earth. And here's the sun. Here's a part of the sun, right? Roughly. Okay. Oh, it's a ball too. It's a ball. Okay, and it's much bigger than that. Just pretend it. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay, that's Earth. Yeah, that tiny little speck. Yeah. And here's the sun, right? Well, I'll try and do a curve. Oh no, I've got a better idea. I do it like that. It's got to be like off. Oh, I can't really do that. Okay, one part of the sun. Okay, and a giant ball. Oh, so that's terrible. Sorry, but there you go. Okay, and 93 gorillion miles. Oops, wrong colour. There you go. 93 gorillion miles. Okay. And there's a tilt on that little speck there. That's my ball, apparently, Earth ball. All right. However, if you live, okay, this is so stupid. It's just literally retarded. Okay. Okay, here we go. Just pretend in England. Okay, you live in England. Okay, and guess this. Yes, the sun moves east to west. Okay, in a circle, which we can notice from Earth. No, this is so stupid. Yeah, not this. No, okay. It travels in the southern part of the sky. Well, I know I'll do. Oh, what happened? I didn't want to press that. I don't know, let's do it by. Let's do the surface so it looks better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. Oops. Sorry. Alt screen. Okay. Do it like this. I'll open another paint up. How about that? Okay, so I can draw on it. I mean, this is so stupid. It really is. Okay, let's draw you. If you're in Blighty, if you're unlucky enough to be in Blighty, there you go. That's you. Oh, you must be a giant. There you go. You're a giant. Wow. And you're in Blighty. Yeah, you can see. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? You can see the sun move in a circle, okay? And it isn't east to west. Like you said, okay, sorry. Let me be clear about this. You see the sun move in the southern part of the sky. Even in the height of summer, it's never overhead. Okay, you always see it in the southern part of the sky, okay? It's the sun and it moves along east to west, okay? Yeah, if you were in South Africa or Australia or something, yeah, you see the sun, yes, it moves east to west still, but you see it in the northern part of the sky. Okay? Do you what kind of tilt do you need on that speck? Do you think that makes any sense at all? There's Earth. This is according to their model, by the way. There's the Earth, that little speck here, and there's the tilt on it. And you see the sun in a different part of the sky. The sun, which is super massive. How many times bigger than the Earth? Yeah. The sun and Earth to scale. Let's see. It's absolute nonsense. How can people fall for this shit? I mean, you can't even have a scale. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? You can't have a scale image because even this is inaccurate. But I mean, that isn't 93 million miles either. Gorillion miles. Yeah, there you go. Okay, just imagine there's 100 more screens, and then the sun. Yeah, and then okay, but they'll tell you a little tilt, and depending where you are on the Earth, yeah. If you're up here, you see the sun traveling in the southern part of the sky, and if you're down here, yeah, you see it traveling in the northern part of the sky, east to west, and of course around the equator you see it overhead, east to west. Okay, and that is ridiculous. I mean, it's much worse, much more exaggerated than this shit on their own model, and you're expected to go tilt. However, well, I mean, it's ridiculous. Hold on. Let's start again. Okay, there's the Earth. Oh, I was draw a little bigger one, so you've got to draw a little bigger one. All right, there you go. There's the Earth. Imagine the sun 93 million miles away, if you can even do such a stupid thing. Alright, okay, it's 93 million mile away sun, and they go eclipse, yeah? Okay, they tell you, right? They tell you the sun's rays come in straight lines, right? But when it comes to the eclipse, right? Guess what the sun's rays do? It works differently. It's eclipse time, yeah? Oh, sorry, I should do it in yellow, shouldn't I? Oh well. When it's eclipse time, the sun, it's all focused like that. What do you call that? At a diagonal. Oh, it's like that, you see. And then, oh, here we go. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, it's an eclipse. It's eclipse. It's 100% shit. 100% shit. Can you see how stupid that is? Alright, let's go back to the dot. Okay, there's Earth. If you didn't get it. 93 gorillion mile away sun. Alright. Okay, that's only a little. But imagine that's like, I don't know, just a tiny part of the sun. It's much bigger, yeah. Okay. Let's do it again. Oops. Okay, okay, that's the sun. I didn't fill in. All right. And let's do. Okay, and there's the moon. All right. Right next to it, another little dot. Okay, there's the moon. Okay, and that's why it's ridiculous. They tell you two different things, don't they? Oh, all the sun. I mean, from even up there somewhere, which you can't see. The sun. It's all going to focus on the back of the moon. Oh, the sun's rays focusing on the back of the moon to create an eclipse. Yeah, yeah. None of it comes down and goes directly to the surface. No, it all points at the moon to create an eclipse. You see, it's mad. It's insane. They're insane, and it's ridiculous. It's a stupid, childish lie, and that's what they base all their shit on. And it's all so you don't know what's in the middle there. That's what they're protecting. Okay, that's what it's all about. Okay, that's what this shit is all about. My ice! My polar bears! They're insane! Not just insane, evil! Reprobate scum. Alright, and that's it. That's all I've got to say. I do not consent. This is evil. I think it's time up for Earth, okay? It deserves to be destroyed. Yeah, and they also mock God, don't they? That Earth can't be destroyed by a flood again. Yeah, well, too bad. You're going to be destroyed another way, because this can't go on. This is evil. Yeah, you want to know about hate speech? Hate speech? Well, I can't get it off now. Google the conference where they're discussing authoritative content, where they're putting pressure on YouTube to hide conspiracy videos. That's hate speech. Okay, and there you go. Here you go. There's some hate imagery. Yeah, because they present this to you, and you're supposed to believe that crap. Yeah, you're supposed to believe that shit. That's hate imagery. Okay, it's damaged your mind. It's most people living a lie. They don't even think they have a creator, and they're forfeiting their eternal spirit, basically. Okay, so that's it. They're the haters. They're evil. I'm sorry, I thought I'd add a little bit more to the end. Okay, so if you were too thick to understand, if you're one of those like trolls or shills out there who leave stupid comments on my videos sometimes, all right? Let's have a oh, you've got that as well. Yeah, it's another one. That's another example. Okay. All right. There we go. It's oh, that's ridiculous. They forgot about the tilt. Yeah. With the way the sun heats the Earth, but it works perfectly on the flat Earth. That's what I wanted to get at earlier. Yeah. So on this one, if you're a stupid troll out there who wants to write you don't want to understand science, okay, here we go. So an image for you, a better image. Okay. Do I really need to explain this? Maybe I only need to explain this for the trolls and the shills out there. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. That's this is a NASA imagery up here. Yeah. Okay, it's ridiculous. Yeah, so wouldn't the Earth from the moon look more like this? See? That's what it would look like according to NASA's own imagery, where they took a picture of the back of the moon. Yeah, and not like this. Yeah, the Apollo fakery. No one goes, alright? And I've got more, alright? So if you still didn't get it, it's stupid trolls out there. Yeah, if you still didn't get it on. There we go. Okay, there you go. So, Earth from the moon, yeah? Well, do you think it would look like that from that position? Yeah? And that's the NASA imagery again. Earth behind the moon. So you think you're going to be on the moon, you're going to look at the Earth and it looks like that, according to, again, NASA's imagery. Are you stupid? No, that's it. It's ridiculous that anyone even has to explain this shit. They're straight up lying, evil scum. NASA is the Third Reich. And they're fucking spraying us.